The number one rule of a forex trader, or at least a trend trader, is the most obvious thing in the world. It's to find the trend.
Really?
Now, I'm not talking to the traders that necessarily want to be trading or scalping the market every day to earn X amount of income. I'm talking to the people that have not a lot of time to dedicate to the market and best perform in trended environments. Now, the saying goes, the trend is your friend. And the reason why that saying is because you can stay in a position for much longer and you can gain that sort of reward from a market that is moving in particular one direction, essentially. And I think it's really, really important as an analyst and as a trader to be able to predict, or to at least try and find those markets that are most suited to trending environments. Now, there have been some great examples recently, including gold, including Bitcoin. And it's funny when you speak to traders to see where their focus is, and you think, well, why are you focusing on that market in particular? Because it's not really a market that's going to move. I think sometimes this is where a lot of confidence is lost with traders, is they feel like they are missing out on markets that are necessarily moving and not really, and focusing essentially in the wrong areas. And gold has been a great example of this, but Bitcoin as well has been a really good example. We have the ability these days to trade Bitcoin on a CFD product. We don't necessarily have to go down the learning of owning a digital wallet or going with a crypto exchange and things like that. We've got the ability to be able to do it within these trading apps, and you can do it as well on Blueberry Markets through the MetaTrader platform. But most importantly is that is a market that is hot right now. That is a market that is moving. It's a market that I've been trading to the upside on multiple occasions over this past month, because the market is moving. It's in a trend. That's where the action is. I'm going to be, or I want to be a part of that action in order to be able to capitalize on the trend that's developed there. Another one, like I said earlier, was gold. If we take a look at the gold chart here, we can see that gold has been absolutely skyrocketing recently. Now, I may not have caught a lot of the gold move. I did catch a few gold buys, but if we take a look at a chart compared to the US dollar index, we can see the dollar index actually came into a level of resistance and has then since continued to the downside. If we had noticed that move to the downside, we could have been looking at gold for long opportunities. Gold obviously then continued to push higher. If we take a look at the 4-hour chart on gold here, you can see that we have a 50 moving average, which is the red line, 200 moving average, which is the white line, and you can see how price has moved. Another market that we could look at is indices. Indices very much overlooked by traders. They're very much focusing on the majors a lot of the time, especially pound US dollar, maybe even pound yen, euro dollar, euro yen, things like that. And we can see obviously that the indices, stock indices, have rallied aggressively to the upside. Again, is this a good area to focus on? I'll just put a picture of the S&P 500 here. You can see on the 4-hour time frame that I'm on, look at all the bounces from the 50 moving average, with the 50 being above the 200, just kind of confirming that underlying trend for us visually. And you can see how well that market has performed. So one thing that I would say to traders is stop trying to focus mainly on all the currency pairs. Try and find a way to identify a market that is trending. Now, one thing that I use a lot is strength and weakness, currency strength and weakness. The reason why is because trending markets will be based off one currency that is strong, one currency that is weak. I try and keep it super simple. So what I try to do, I try to find a currency that is strong, currency that is weak, identify whether that market is in the right conditions for a trend, and then look to trade that particular market. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully this can help you focus in on those markets that are trending rather than trying to trade every single market out there. Focus in. It only takes 1 or 2 really good trending markets for you to be able to scale your account. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.